And we are back, good people. Now we have Vlas Ghostcaster, however you want to call him, the great player. We all know he played in, oh boy, he's playing now in Scorn. Back then he played in Sinister, the great player. This guy played a lot in comp. And if there is any guy to actually 4K Elysium, he is the man. At least with Demogorgon, we all know Vlas is really good. Demogorgon, we already have a chase over there starting. I'm not quite sure who was the survivor, but Vlas anyway dropped him. We have one survivor that is pressured in middle, that is Zeno, the captain of Team Elysium, the Romanian player. And now camping the pellet, making sure you are winning as much time as possible from each pellet. You know that? Never mind. Just drop everything that you've got. Zeno already dropped to the forward and the pellet gym going towards main. You're gonna have to drop this or do a crouch take. Going for the crouch take. However, Vlas has a lot of experience and he was patient enough that he was able to get the hit onto Zeno. We also have the bamboozle onto Vlas, which means main is not as much lootable as it should, and Zeno is now forced to play this pellet, and this card is quite unsafe if you know how to play Demo very well.
Yeah, and we're going to see the hook take coming in, but it's not going to be efficient enough. The pallet does get dropped, and the question if Zeno can get inside of main, or away from it actually, rather, because the bamboozle was dropped on the opposite side of the window. You see here, it's going to be a the breakable door. And Zeno is actually nowhere to be found now. It is going to be onto V1 instead. And yeah, I think Vlas actually completely lost Zeno. So now it's back to gen checking, trying to find another survivor. And we do see run out here with the pallet. It's going to camp it a little bit. But yeah, this is average gameplay against the Demogorgon, and no crouch take coming through this time around. Was their attempt on it? Grenout might be in a little bit of trouble here. Is going to have to drop down this pallet for sure. Yep, it's going to be dropped down. The shred coming through once again, and with the add-ons, the sunglasses and the rat liver, gonna make very short work of these pallets. Once again, another filler pallet coming in this small loot. Well, the first gen is getting done, is gonna get shredded as well. And this time around, Grenout has nothing to work with. Oh, it's gonna miss here on the shred though. It's gonna buy a few more seconds, and it is gonna be comp corner central for Grenout. And he is going to get pain resed more than likely, hopefully, at least for Vlas' sake, because these gens are gonna fly here in a second.
Oh yeah, indeed, Elysium is losing no time, and they were tripling that generator. What is happening over there? Unfortunately, Vlas with no value from that pain resonance. The 1v1 player Grenout did very well, dying in the corner, wasting as much time as possible for Vlas. So you can delay the pain resonance. That way, your team with the triple popped the second generator in the top mid. That being said, it's breaking the 3 gen. There is no more 3 gen on the top side, even though at the beginning was a 4 gen. That's so funny and wonderful to see from Team Elysium. Once again, Vlas is very smart and he hooked Grenout on the bottom side. He was kinda expecting you have 3 gen over here, kind of a 3 gen. You can say that is a 3 gen with the bottom and left side of the map. You're gonna go for the camp. You cannot really do much about it. You have Kexo, which is creating chase, V1, which is getting no hit, Zeno, which we all know it's Zeno, and also you had a really big trouble trying to chase Grenout, the 1v1 player. I remember I saw that video from Grenout when he did a 10-minute chase while the trapper just disconnected. That being said, we have the secured second stage onto Grenout, and we're moving towards the top side of the map, trying to find anybody, auto position, trying to chase somebody and get any freshest hook.
Yeah, exactly. And I do believe that it was Kexo going over for the unhook, who's sitting on that hill gen over there. And yeah, Grenout is 100% going to be tunneled out here. I don't believe Vlas has any reason not to, at the very least. See if they can do a little bit of mind gaming here with the moonwalk. Is the pallet going to be dropped down here? It kind of has to, I feel like. Yep, it is going to be dropped down. And there are the 2 gens on the top side of the map. The hill is the last one that they need to do to even be able to escape from this one. I think Zeno is just going to meet his demise right here. Yep, the slow vault, or medium vault, whatever you want to call it, is not going to be enough for Grenout. And that is Vlas securing 1K at the very least for his team. Is it going to be enough though? Because that gen over there, remember, no pain resonance on this one. That gen might get pumped really fast. Yep, there it is.
Right when you speak, Nico, we have the triple, I believe, once again. Now Vlas with the Node in the back pocket, going to get 1 more stage, 2 more stage, or even a camp for the 3 stage. That will be beautiful. That way you are able to give your team a doable win condition, but if you're going only with the 1k team, Zeno with the grid over there, he won at least 2 seconds just by gridding, and now you're back to Shack. You are able to go for the Shack play. However, it seems like Zeno's going for the grid. No gate has been opened yet. We have the no speed. Zeno is forcing the W key. Is this gonna be close enough? No, Zeno dies on the corner. That's gonna be the probably 2k secured by Vlas, and Team Elysium is just gonna take the 2-man out. V1 and Kexo both leaving. That was a great result. The gens were just flying. I don't even think we reached 5 minutes by the time gens were done.
Yeah, exactly. And it's actually all because of that 3-man that they did on that one gen when the pain res was coming in onto Grenout. I mean, that was the thing that allowed them to get 2 people out. And we do see V1 and Kexo, as you said, they just escaped at, like, instantly. They know the NOED is coming. They had no doubt in their mind. The NOED was 100% in full effect. Unfortunately, Zeno had nothing to work with really outside of Shack and 1 pallet, which is kind of just a filler outside of it. So great job here by both teams. Elysium do get 2 people out, but still, 5 gens being done with the 2k, not a bad result, but can it be outdone on the other side is what we're going to have to figure out.
Yep, definitely there is possible. Zeno can do better. Scorn can do better, than the result is very average. The results are very good on the both sides. I can say that anybody at this point is able to get the point. They just have to pay a lot of attention. And now I would say that it's a little bit harder for Scorn because you're gonna have to coordinate 4 people. Zeno's gonna be alone, or at least he's gonna have one of the teammates helping him with game sense and everything there. We're gonna see who's doing better on the demo set right after the quick break.
Welcome back to DBDLeague, ladies and gentlemen. Elysium versus Scorn going on right now, and we do see Zeno on the Demogorgon going up against Scorn, ELY, Karma, Obi, and Not Real playing the survivors, and already a portal put down as per usual, and we do see a survivor already getting shredded here. Karma is going to take the first hit of the game, and with ELY also spotted on the other side, that's a little bit of info going over to Zeno, and almost going to get the second shred. That would be Corrupt Intervention already gone, but the perfect first down. Remember, 7 hook states is what is needed here if all the generators were to be done for Zeno, so he needs to play aggressive from the get-go. A little bit of mind game going on here, and this should be the first down coming in. I don't believe there's anything they can do going into the lock to waste a little bit more time, and Karma has been neutralized. Is it going to be a pain res sleeps? Let's see here. Yes, it is. 25% gen regression going on to the most progress one. Beautiful start here from Zeno.
Yeah, the Romania connection just hit hard, isn't it? It really did with the first hit. Now Karma, the 1v1 player, cannot really help it. It's just Romania connection. We love to see the early down. Unfortunately, Karma was the head-on play, so nobody was able to help him much in chase unless you're gonna take a protection. And Zeno now just kinda camping, proximity camping, getting the regression of the generator, getting stuck in the texture. He wanted to do a little bit of a beautiful tech over there. Unfortunately, he got stuck in the texture. Going for the down and out. Karma had no for the people from his teammates so far. Could still work in during the mid chase while you vault something, a pellet or a window. However, we have ELY coming for a hit. Zimolo changing the target for ELY, which is dead zone and no head-on play. However, ELY with a beautiful dodge, not even crouching, he was that confident, and now Zeno getting a little bit of a mind game onto ELY, and now that's gonna be the second down. It's still 5 generators left. This is what you want to see if you're Zeno's teammate.
Oh, it's for sure. I mean, the beautiful part about that was I think ELY was coming in with for the people. I think that was why he was running that way at the very least, or trying to just take the heat off of Karma to stop the tunnel out going on. But a second fresh hook state, that is also beautiful. I know it wasn't actually for the people. We don't even have, oh, we do actually. It's on Not Real, but Not Real was nowhere to be found. ELY going on the pain res hook. That is gonna do a little bit more gen regression. Oh, and Karma has been found. This is no good here for the sign of Scorn. This is gonna spell out trouble if he goes down, even with ELY getting unhooked on the other side of the map. That is 2 people doing something way further away from the gens, and I think only Obi is actually the one who is able to do this gen, and it is going to get done. So shifting focus now onto the Nancy, no balance landing, so not going to be able to do any kind of fast movement after the hit goes through. And yeah, I think Obi is also going to go down here in the corner of the map. No no pallets or anything to play around with here, and another fresh hook state going through, and Zeno just flexing the muscles here in this Demogorgon match.
Well, there is a reason why he's doing that. He's doing insanely well in chases, and the match is so dynamic, knowing that Demogorgon is just a B-tier killer, an M1. I'd love to say, this is way too many hits, way too many downs, way too many pellets shredded, and that Barb's glasses is just helping him out. You have everybody resetted, but Zeno, it's still really big danger, and we can see that with not real getting found and getting shredded with that black heart 15% cooldown over there, and not real has to go towards the bottom side of the map where the generators are completing, going for the light plays. Zeno would probably drop this chase. We want the second stage onto Obi. Also, I want to point out that he's playing insanely well. Back then, he used to play Survivor more often, but right now, I think Scorn is kinda forced to play Survivor with Obi, and we see the save coming through. No, that reset was interrupted. Unlucky. Zeno's just gonna get the second stage onto Obi. Scorn has to do so many generators. Scorn has to reset. Really big trouble.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, if they want to do all the generators at this point, they have to give up Obi, but that's the coin toss that you have to do right now, right? You either save Obi from dying, or you try to risk it all, try to get Obi off of the hook and not give any more hook states over, but that's just going to be so incredibly difficult here. Karma once again being found around the pallet loop here and doing very well. Has to drop it at this point for sure. Yep, another pallet has been destroyed, and this is just the beauty of Demogorgon. Super versatile in the way that they can actually chase, and like we see here, no eruption this time around on the killer. We just have the Noed and the Bamboozle instead, opting in for that. No Gen slowdown outside of the pain resonance, and probably wants to find not real and ELY if they want to use more of these pain res stacks, but the heals are coming through on the other side of the map. They are getting the resets off with Obi off of the hook. So question is this going to be worth it or not? Bamboozle coming in on the shack window, and this probably means that Not Real has nothing to work with and is going to go down. Yep, the shred coming through once again. Not Real should be a fresh hook, should be a pain resonance, and even more gen regression coming in.
If Zeno wants to tie this game, only one stage is actually needed, or even might be a tie so far because of all of the fresh it's been gotten by Zeno. Anyway, it's just so beautiful to see the way and the amount of pressure Zeno is applying onto Scorn. And Scorn, once again, we had Karma, which has 11k hours, being 1v1 player. Zeno just pressuring Karma so much. It's so lovely to see good players facing each other and nobling.
Oh no, it's gonna be a trade? This is a trade. Oh, this trade is definitely not worth it. Another pain risk coming in here. No flashlight save coming through. Oh no, sorry, this was not a fresh hook actually. I think one, maybe it was Karma or Obi. Obi was probably the one that did not get pain rest in that case, I would assume. Because one pain rest stack is still up, and Not Real already gotten found. Nothing to do over on this side of the map. Is going to go to second stage right here, right now, and Zeno is just wrapping this up very nicely with a bow tie on top. Merry Christmas to the other side. I mean, nothing for them to do at this point. This is just a slaughter coming in for Zeno.
Yeah, indeed, like Zeno already 7 stages, one more generator left. This could be a potential 4k, even with that much confidence. Zeno still brought nowhere, and it seems like one free hit might have been... No, actually, Zeno was afraid of lockers. Karma could have been inside of the locker. If Karma is inside of locker, that can be once again big trouble. There is no Karma inside. Zeno was just playing around locker and easily with the mind games. And we have the head on from Karma. Karma was inside the other locker. That was insanely beautiful. Love to see that, man.
It was the 50-50, right? He knew that he was either in one or the other lockers. He just didn't know which one. Check the first one, no one there. Check the second one. Karma comes out, gets the stun off. Not Real is probably going to get sent to the Shadow Realm right here, right now. Maybe? Unless Karma can do it. I don't think he can, actually. Oh, the body block comes through here, making sure that Karma cannot get the unhook here on Not Real. I think Not Real is just... Yep, he is banished to the Shadow Realm. Nothing else for them to do. Karma's also going to take a hit. ELY was here on the Shack side, so they are probably in a world of pain as well with the bamboozle coming out here on the Demogorgon. Xeno should be very comfortable to take this. It's going to be blocking the window, but where is EZL? Nowhere to be found. Did you see the locker coming through? But yeah, that's about all she wrote. I think EZL is... I can't remember if they're on Death Hook or not, actually. I do believe they are. Karma is not, Obi is. So I think EZL is as well. Otherwise, I am very bad at math. I am not bad at math, ladies and gentlemen. My math is completely fine. NOED has been activated. This heal is not going to do anything at all except of stopping a little bit of blood and grunts of pain. I don't believe both of them will get out here. I don't know what you think, Sleeves. I think it's a one-man escape.
Could be, but it seems like Team Scorn has no idea of Noed being brought in the trial. We see the reset. Like, if you would expect Noed, you wouldn't reset, right? But right now, they did it. We have the double vault onto Xeno. We have the info about Karma. We have Obi on the hill. Is this better sending? I'm not sure if that was better sending, but definitely it was a pre-drop. Obi is quite scared of Xeno right now. Might have been the Noed, might have been the slaughter that Xeno brought to his teammates, and we have the shred coming through. No shred. Over there, the respect from Xeno. Obi being very patient as well with a filler. This filler is God filler. We have second bloodlust coming through, and we have the speed from this can be a potential down with M1, but Karma had enough time to go for a gate and open it. We have the patience game over there from Obi. Obi is doing insanely well, losing all of the bloodlust with Xeno, and once again the vault. Obi is playing very well right now, but he's too late.
Obi is playing out of his mind, but I think Karma needs to leave and try to give the hatch to Obi. I don't think there's any other play that they can actually do unless they can somehow manage to get the gate. They cannot. The Noed comes through, and this was why the Bloodlust was coming through as well from Xeno. And they just knew that all they need is 1M1, and that's going to be the 3K coming in here for Xeno and the side of Elysium. Beautifully played here. And yep, Karma is going to get out of the game, but I mean, beautiful stuff here coming in from Elysium and Xeno in particular.
Yeah, insane. 40 to 26 overall score. Xeno had only to do 7 stages or every hook fresh gotten, but it seems like he just went too far with the 10 stages, 3K. That was too far, man. Way too far.
It's such beautiful play by Xeno. I mean, just showing the prowess on the Demogorgon. The bamboozle came in clutch multiple times. The pain resonance really did the trick this time around. As you can see, it's kind of hit or miss for most team, this perk, because you need to snowball and you need to get one fresh hook on each survivor. It's not like it used to be. It has the tokens now. And yeah, honestly, beautifully played by Xeno, and I can't wait to see what they have going on for us in the next match that is coming up in a second with the Spirit. How about you, Sleeps?
Yeah, I love to see that. I cannot wait. This could be this is actually my favorite set of the day. Seeing Spirit Elysium Scorn versus Spirit Vlas versus Weasel and the Survivor rosters, of course. I just cannot wait to see it. Let's see who's gonna be better mechanically and with game sense on the Spirit side. Scorn has to do wonders if they want to win this set. We will be able to see if they do so right after the quick break. Alright, and we are back this time with a -2 for Team Scorn. Unfortunately, there was a balanced offense on Scorn's side, so that means they have a -2, so they will have even a rougher time against Team Elysium right now. Weasel with the face walks over there, getting a little bit confused by Not Real, unfortunately for him. We're gonna wait for the phase walk to be recharged, and hopefully we're gonna get easy hit, because last time we've seen Weasel doing early down so easily, and with the respect we might actually get the hit.
Yep, and this time, ooh, the pallet's going to be dropped as well, and oh, Weasel already a little bit disappointed with himself not getting that hit in. It looked like it was an easy one. This time around, beautifully done here. Nodreal was actually on top of him, it seemed, and the hit still came through. This pallet here is not very safe, but it is dropped from the other side. Beautifully done by Nodreal, gaining a little bit of seconds here with this pallet that isn't really that amazing to play around with. Can he make it to this vault though? I don't think so. Nope, the hit is gonna come through and Not Real goes down quite a bit faster than the last time around, it seems. But Shack pallet is still up this time around, Sleeps.
Yeah, last time we've seen 2 God pellets being dropped, including Shack. Well, that was something very interesting. We have a lot of powers drop this time, but they are not that important as that it was last time. When we have the 4 generator, which probably was doubled, it was a middle generator, which makes sense to double. 3 gen, 4 gen, whatever there is, you have to break it. And we have Weasel still with the pop was the Wizard, not quite sure if he should commit to any of the generators, not quite sure if any other generator has progression, and we do see a generator with 30% progression, which means pop is not worth to just go all across the map, hit it with pop, and then come back. The save will happen, and you don't want to have Deliverance versus Spirit.
Oh, for sure. There is also the Eruption, obviously, that could be procced here. The Firecracker coming through. Here comes the Unhook. Very, very dangerously close to actually becoming a grab here. And I do believe not really is going to be the tunnel out option. This pallet should be able to just get smacked, but nope. Oh, the blindness coming through almost. The vault that comes through as well is going to signify not really going down once again. And this is going to be a very fast tunnel out if things keep going this way. ELY, sorry, also being hit, has to do a reset. Otherwise, that is a very, very easy down coming in for Wizzle here in a second.
Now, what else I see very interesting is that there is no 3-gen for Weasel, so he's just gonna go for the hooks downs. Hopefully, he will manage to get every single kill before generators are all generators are being popped. We have one more generator being popped, not real being on hook. Obi on the generator, we have the pop on the generator as well, and possibly for the people, because yes, Weasel is coming back. Karma was just for the people in not real, so you are able to prevent the tunnel out for as long as possible. It seems like not real is doing a really good job hiding, you know. If the killer cannot really find you, how is he supposed to chase you and down you? It's actually a strategy that you can use.
Oh, for sure. And also, I am very, very adamant that ELY probably has a Deliverance. He was very, very adamant of getting that unhook going on. So probably not going to be the person that you want to down this early on in the game. Does find Not Real here in the corner of the map. Just intuition, knowing exactly where he is. And Not Real going down here would signify very, very dangerous things for his team. But I don't think there's anything he can do from an Eruption coming through as well. I don't believe there were any auras to be shown this time around. It doesn't look like it at the very least. But yeah, Not Real out of the game. 3 gens still standing, and Karma cannot heal. ELY is injured. Obi is the only one sitting in a good spot and was also the one on this generator. Once again, pop is going to be applied through this one, but here comes the Blast Mine.
Yeah, well, actually, Weasel was checking for the pop while he was waiting. Not for the pop, he was checking for Plasma while he was waiting for Eruption to be recharged, the cooldown to be done, and now he's going to try to find the reset point. We saw ELY being resetted over here somewhere in the left side of the map. You can say that is the left side of the map. We see the gut pillar that can be used very lately in the trial. We hear the footsteps over there from the reset point. Weasel hurt themselves as well, and that's gonna be the tag onto ELY and probably into another face walk that can be a potential 2-tap. Unfortunately, you cannot really play the double L wall versus Spirit unless you do some insanely good mind games, but Weasel with the faces on top, on point, and the auto aim helped him a little bit.
Oh, for sure. And ELY going down here is probably just going to need a Deliverance coming in later on. So Obi and Karma are going to be completely fine. If we could check if ELY actually does have Deliverance, that is at least my thesis is why he was so adamant about getting that unhook early on. Obi here now may be in trouble with the pallet in a not so safe space. The face walk is going to take a while, and he is maybe going to apply a little bit more Eruption. Yep, there it goes. The pop as well. So going to be even harder now. ELY actually maybe didn't have the Deliverance because the unhook came in from Karma, or maybe they just want to, you know, do the healing a little bit faster, getting the reset off. Obi, however, in a world of pain here. I don't believe there's much for them to even work with. It's kind of a dead zone here with the Z wall. Let's see, face walk, how long it's going to take. Oh, miss this time around. A little bit of a head nod, knowing that that was respectable, to say the least. But yeah, Obi is going to go down. Eruption once again applied. No auras to be found. But this is looking very, very good for Weasel so far.
Once again, Weasel's face is almost crystal clear. That's the faces that you want to have if you're a spirit, and he is also not ashamed of that swing. He was actually nodding, saying friendly, and he is now happy with the result, seeing the survivors getting the pop and the eruption onto the generator already. This can be even a potential 4K3, which would be quite crazy to see that. You're not gonna see a 4K3, not even from a nurse. How about Spirit, which is lower in tire? We all know.
Yeah, this is gonna be dangerous. Going back to Hook instantly because they know someone is around here at the very least. Question is it Karma? Is it Obi? Is it ELY? No one knows. It is gonna be Obi being found, and I don't think there's anything anywhere else that they can go. Actually, they're just gonna take the down. Nothing to be done. This is disastrous for the side of Scorn. I'm not sure they can get back from this slaughter of the Spirit.
Yeah, indeed. Wizard is just a killing machine right now, just going tap. Just do the down, go pop, generator, come back, once again, one more down. He's just enjoying this more than it should, and he's playing very, very well. He doesn't even need to break balance. Look at that, my guy! That's so enjoyable. I love this.
Oh, he just knows. He just knows where they're hiding. He knows exactly what to do. Karma here for the people onto Obi. A little bit more blood pumps for him, I guess, because if I'm not mistaken, Obi is just gonna get ran down the instant Whizzle sees him, and here it comes. Obi has been found. I don't believe there's much to play around with. This is kind of a dead zone already, like we were talking about. The LT walls are not super safe around this side. Can he make it to the pallet? He's actually gonna double back maybe, or did he go into the bus? They did go into the bus actually with the vault, and the second vault coming through as well. Question is, can they do anything around here? It's gonna phase out once again, trying to break around these loops. There's really not much to work with here, Obi, but definitely making Whizzle work for it at the moment. ELY also gets unhooked by Karma. Karma is just on unhooking duty, not really anything else. And here we go. The down comes through by Whizzle. Obi is going to go into the Shadow Realm once again. Nothing for him to do at all. A little bit of slugging going on, see if we can find anyone. I'm not sure if I'd rather just them actually getting them killed instantly, or if they really don't want to lose one more gen, I assume. That's probably what they're worried about. And here we come, the second down coming in. ELY is the last man standing, and Karma is going to be a fresh hook here for Whizzle.
That is lovely. Like, Wizard just went for the flag. He was scared that the janitor might have been popped with so noticed it on the survivor, so that means they were doubling. And we see the janitor with progression could have been popped if he wasn't going for a slag. And now we have the pop from Wizard with the eruption once again. The pickup was happening though. Wizard still has the face hook, but he's not gonna do it unless he sees somebody. We have over there the decisive only hook that could be a potential good chase if Wizard is wrongly committing. Maybe one more generator, hopefully for Scorn, one more generator, and we have the fake face walk over there. Now going for the body block with the husk, and going around, porting him into a town. Never mind, like, that's, you cannot really do anything about it. Wizard is playing this very well, and Obi, even though he's a good player, is just uncounterable.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think Obi is going to get hooked this time around, because now there's no gen actually being super pressured with the pop going in, the eruption getting applied afterwards as well when Obi went down. I think this is going to be an easy 4K for Whizzle. I don't believe they are going to have... Oh, checking for the blast mine once again. This time not going to be applied. But yeah, I think Whizzle has this in the bag. And oh, you hear someone actually vaulting here on the shack side, Sleeps. This is going to be interesting. Can ELY or Karma, you could probably as well run Whizzle for a while. I don't think ELY is going to be able to, though.
He was baiting the Death Heart over there, unless... Actually, a little he knows the Death Heart wasn't Karma. He's going for the... He's going for the face walk, going for the pop. Karma now left... I don't think they have... Or do they? No, I don't think they have any more deliveries in the trial. Could be unbreakable on ELY. It wasn't being used.
Ooh, yeah,
so
there's an unbreakable.
So you can definitely do a play with that.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it was actually ELY who did have the deliverance earlier, but just they decided not to do it. And we do here. Ooh, the hit coming through, but it isn't gonna connect this time around. Knows exactly where Karma is, and Karma is actually right for the taken. especially around the Dead Heart coming in, but it's not going to be enough. It misses. But yeah, I do believe it's just a matter of time before Whizzle is going to get this. And there it is. Karma going down. Whizzle doing great work here, making sure that it's a 4K with 2 gens left. And that's going to be really, really hard to beat. He's yelling with the Unbreakable in the face of Whizzle, walking into the corner saying, yep, I at least got value out of my Unbreakable.
That was quite beautiful. I think Whizzle gave them a little trauma with this game, with the Spirit, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah. Bunch of head trauma, that's for sure. Also a bunch of hits to the head that came through this game around. I mean, clinically played here by Whizzle, once again showcasing why they are perhaps the best Spirit that we have in the league, maybe only to be outdone by someone like, well, that's not naming any names, but you know there are great players. Here comes the hatch offering that is going to be closed, and only Karma remaining in the game. Formalities this time around, beautifully played by Whizzle.
Yeah. Well, one more thing that I want to say is that because Team Scorn actually had a balanced offense, there will be only 4 points gained by them instead of 6. One generator is missing right now on the screen points. And on the survivor side, Team Elysium only has to do 3 generators in order to win this. That's quite crazy.
Oh yeah, for sure. And 3 generators is definitely doable against the Spirit. No doubt about it at all. So it's going to be super interesting to see what Elysium can come up with on the survivor side, and if they can just close this set out immediately. Props to Whizzle though, beautifully played. And I was questioning a little bit about the slugging of Obi, but that might just have saved him and his team basically when they're going to play the survivor match here coming up in just a few minutes after the break.
Hello everybody and welcome back. We have Vlas on Spirit this time with a really rough win condition. He has to do a 4K4 if he wants to win this. 4K3 is actually tie condition if I am not wrong, which is anyway hard to do so. We have the first tag on to Grenout. Grenout is already doing the shack tag where you're going to shack, dropping the pellet, prolong the chase as much as possible, then you just go die corner. Easy and very common.
Oh yeah, for sure. And Vlas has his work cut out for him, as you said. Needs that 4K. Oh, no hit coming in here on the window on Grenout, and that might mean he has to give up chase. Actually, Zeno is going to be the next target coming in, and the first hit should be relatively easy unless there's a pallet around here. There is. It's 50-50. It is, but it is going to be pre-dropped actually and pre-smacked as well. Not taking any chances on these pallets at the moment are the side of Elysium. And someone doing this gen over here. Laser's going to be pushed up with V1 as well. Pre-dropping once again the pallet. This should maybe be a hit coming through. I think the vault can actually come through before that. And we do see just survivors scattered around everywhere. The hit will come through onto Zeno though, but still no down coming in, and that might spell trouble with the first gen already popping. No more than 3 gens, sorry, 2 gens can actually get popped here for the tie condition. So already in a world of pain here is Vlas.
Yeah, indeed, unlucky team. It happens to all of us, and I think that Team Elysium is winning the chase on Zeno. Zeno might have some anti-tunnels like the Age, Decisive, that can be used later in the trial to just prolong the chase, make sure everybody pops as many chases as possible. But if you are very confident and very good at the game, you can actually get a couple of outs, 2, maybe even 3, if you're playing this right as Elysium. Vlas, I believe he has a lot of struggle right now. He has a lot of pressure on his shoulders, and he's struggling trying to get his win condition, expecting for the save to be happening, and he was right with that. Gets a tag onto Laser, and now probably going for the tunnel out onto Zeno. Questionable decision if there are any tunnel outs on Zeno.
Oh yeah, for sure. The good thing for him though that he has going is the fact that Laser is gonna go down. That's another good thing going for him. But the other good thing is that Zeno was actually the one with the deliverance on him, which means that can't be used later on. So that's at least one perk out of the way for a second chance on the side of Elysium. Laser now going down means the second hook state, is gonna come through. But another gen should pop at the other side of Shack, if I'm not mistaken. The one that was close to the hill should be pretty progressed. At least it was last time we saw it, with the pop coming in as well as the eruption applied on this gen over here. Might be able to do a little bit of something here, Vlas.
I don't think the eruption was in cooldown over there. I think the eruption wasn't really applied to the generator, and we have the face work that is confusing Vlas over there. We have the good play from Virtual, dropping the pellet, using the pillars that we weren't supposed to use against Spirit is just great to see. We have the reset onto Laser as well. We have the Vault. We have Virtual being very patient with the face work. Unfortunately, Vlas doesn't quite get the hit, going for the mind game. Unfortunately, Virtual is not panicking, and we all know that Virtual has insane ping.
Yeah, exactly. And the heal also coming in onto Zeno, I believe it was, just makes it so much more difficult for Vlas to even get a grasp onto this game. The pallet being dropped here, no hit coming in onto Zeno. It's crumbling in the hands of Vlas. Here the gen gets done on the other side of the map where V1 was, and it's looking very grim. Right now he needs a 4K at this gen state, and that would only be a tie. I believe one more gen being done is gonna spell the demise of Scorn, in this set.
Yeah, lucky we have that edge map play from Grenade. We have the down. Ace is not quite quiet enough. It seems like Vlas was able to hear him and to down him. We have the hook going on, possibly an eruption to one of the units with progression if they're not doubling. But at this point, you can even triple a gen. You don't really care as Elysium. You can triple the gen, force the grabs, and get the victory like it is. But of course, you want to change yourself a little bit and try to get some outs. Try to prove your dominance as a team.
Speaking of proving dominance,
we have the explosion into Vlas' face, just denying 6 more seconds for Vlas going back for the hook. The unhook might not happen, and this is a wasted face hook.
yeah, it really is. I mean, there's nothing Vlas can really do in this situation. They played super well in the early game, and yeah, that gen on the other side of the map, that's 100% getting worked on. There's no doubt in my mind about that here. Laser is just playing bait, while Zeno and V1 can do that gen on the other side and make sure that they have their win condition in the bag. I think Grenade is completely fine sitting on this hook and going to stage 2. Nope. Actually going to get unhooked right here, not even going to give a second stage, and Laser just playing so patiently around this ballad.
Yeah, this is what we call the curse of caster, when you say something and the opposite happens. One more generator popping, and with that being said, Team Elysium is getting the victory as well as the reset on Grenade. That is quite wonderful and beautiful to see Grenade going for one more chase. And lucky Vlas had to drop Laser. Laser was doing way too good in chase, and we have the first tag on to Grenade. That means you have Grounds of Pain, and you might end up getting a 2-tap from Vlas. Is this gonna be the case?
Oh, it should be at the very least. Yeah, we do see the ace going down. The eruption gets proc with the aura as well, but another gen has already been done on the other side of the map. Once again, no 3 gen really. Maybe a little bit here on the right side of the map. Actually, I do see 3 gens over there, but yeah, Vlas is just playing for a little bit of a hook state the game now. No real win condition, and here the grab not gonna come through, but it is gonna be the generator done, and that is everyone perhaps getting out now. Someone might get sacrificed, but I do believe it's at least 3 men going out of this trial, unless we do see a big play coming in from Vlas, because there's no ed, there's no way out. All their eggs were in the gen regression basket with the eruption and the pop, and yeah, Laser might be the sacrificial lamb. Everyone else should be able to get out of here.
Though it could still be a 4-man out. Why wouldn't you go for it if you have everybody resetted? If you have gates 99, why wouldn't you, right? You
could. It is a spirit though, so it's kind of difficult to do some body blocking. But Zeno taking a hit here, maybe going back to actually try to save his old pal Laser, and there might be an unhook incoming, actually. We haven't seen V1 in quite a while here, and with Zeno getting chased, Locker Tech coming in. We might see Laser getting unhooked right here, right now, and then the 3-man out into the, or maybe a reset, obviously, and then trying to get Zeno here. Let's see what's going on the other side of the map. Probably a reset.
Yeah, at this point, Team Elysium was able to get the 3-man out 6 stages, but they want more than that. They think they can do better than 3-man out 6 stages. They can do a 4-man out, and it seems like we have Ace over there, 40 save, Grand out saving his opponent. We have V1 opening the other gate, Zeno now getting the tag. You have a little bit of cooldown until you are able to face walk. Going for the face walk, you might be able to confuse the killer with some wheel pathing or with the clicks. Not being able to hear Zeno, we're going for the vault, and that's gonna be the tag with the down onto Zeno. We had beautiful tag from Grenout clicking the flashlight so you don't hear grounds of pain. That was quite interesting.
That was super interesting here. Let's see if the flashlight save is going to be attempted. It is, but it's not enough. The angle is just not quite there, and Zeno is going to be sacrificed here. Everyone else getting out. Beautifully played by Elysium. They get the 3-man out, they get all the gens done, and they really wanted to get the 4-man escape. The altruism really was kicking in here in the end. Well played by Team Elysium.
Yeah, I did very well played. Team Elysium managed to get 43 points and Team Scorn only gained 21 points. That means it's a 2-0 for Team Elysium. Very well done played. We would have loved to see some Blight, Obi on Blight and Virtual on Blight, but this today is not the day, unfortunately.